You like what you hear? I have CDs, $5. This lady Sarkazym for Dummies is. It's
crazy.
Where to start? I don't blame you for your public humiliation, for crying out to him in front of millions just to confess your intentions. Popping up at his job and his hangout spots just to get his attention. Quite personally, I think it's a little ridiculous, but I don't blame you. His sex appeal is real and his swag is sickening. His voice gives me butterflies, his touch makes me high. His presence weakens me, so I don't blame you. I know what it's like to be held by him in the middle of the night. The feel of his skin underneath my fingernails as he yells with deep gratification, he thanks me. Scratch marks tell stories of roads deeply traveled and spots never hit correctly, so I don't blame you. For the endless text messages. But maybe you should consider what exactly an ex is. You have been excused, relieved of your duties, dismissed, last call for drinks, bar closing down, the end of the road. That's the voicemail messages. We listen to them together, like the one where you said. Well, never mind. This poem has been edited from its original format to save you from further humiliation. Wow. Because I'm not into that, and he's just not that into you. On second thought, I do blame you. Yes, you, because now you're making me lose my cool, and we all know that I'm just too dope for that. Never made sense to fight over something that I already have, but its frankincense only makes sense when wrapped in my sheets or left on my cheek from a kiss that belongs to me. Yes, belongs to me. You're making me step outside of myself. Love is a hell of a drug and we both are addicted. But somebody needs to tell you what just getting dick is. You were his 3 a.m. and I am his 24/7. You were a fuck at first sight. He had to work at this like a second job. When he was with you, he was just passing time. You're probably sitting there wondering right now if this poem is really about you. Will the shoe fisting, Superman get a drink and two-step in that bitch, and don't think for a second that I am threatened by you. Just easily irritated by women like you. I said it once before, but I can spit it in another language. I'm way, a way, ill way, ice may, 80 lay, if way, I way, X may, a way, itch bay, indices tay. Respect my gangster. There is no room for you in our matrix. In the end, it can only be one. You gotta let it go. This is another love TKO, and I am the heavyweight. Bitch tricks for kids, and I'm a grown-ass woman. Don't say I didn't warn you. I tried to let you know. He don't love these hoes. I'm off the dope.
Okay.
Listen to the text.
Alright, let's go right into that. Alright. This is fun, wait. I never know where to go after that. I'll just go somewhere different, I guess.
I can imagine.
Okay. I know that you will read this late. Perhaps somewhere in a dim bathroom, somewhere away from your new woman. You carry my words in your back pocket. New walls surround you as well as your manhood, and you realize she can never be me. You can never give her your all because I am imprinted in your heart. I love you, still spoken from a bond that was broken, but still our hearts beat the same. Maybe you never meant to hurt me. See, our timing, synonymous with poor judgment, so for me, moving on was not an option. I know that you read this late, perhaps somewhere in a dim bathroom, somewhere away from your new woman, because that's where you hold your love for me, hidden, but not as clever as you might think. I am not convinced that you are happy with your decision. Late night texts about misuse, verging on second thoughts. Your passion lies with me, so you could not be making her happy. I hope that part of you, I know the difference in making love and fucking, and we still combine the two like no other. Backbends and euphoric medley of hearts beating as one. If only we had existed at the right time. I refuse to believe that you laying down with her gives you the same satisfaction as it does when you lay down with me. If she thinks so, then you're a beautiful liar. I know that you will read this late. Perhaps somewhere in a dim bathroom, somewhere away from your new woman. But she or they would never be me. You still carry my words in your back pocket, away from roaming eyes. You will sit in front of a mirror one day when timing is close to perfect and reflect. While she watches TV in the other room making small talk from the hallway, she becomes insignificant, and you will see my exit as an entrance into a space 3, wide, deep, open enough to accept my coming because I really never left you. You will read this in a dim bathroom, a bar, backseat, at work, after work, on your lunch break, between a blunt and a bottle and Bilal reminding you of you driving yourself crazy, wondering why they are not me because you played the fool before. You will late night text me your confusion. You're bleeding heart without a hill without me. I know that you will read this late, perhaps somewhere in a dim bathroom, somewhere away from you, new woman, and be reminded of late night conversations, dancing to old school music, quiet dinners at home where we found more than one use for the table, my nurturing ways, always checking to see if you're okay, the birthday where candles met your entrance on my stairway, all the wake-up calls to a linguistical orgasm, good morning, love, all the time that you told me that your soul needed me and I was there. I know that you will read this late, perhaps somewhere in a dim bathroom, somewhere away from your new woman when you are alone, text or call me when you're ready to come back home.
TikTok. You gotta get a TikTok.
Okay, this is the last one. I'm on the same theme. Right. Was he supposed to leave an event and go fuck someone else? Come back dripping with sweat and say that it was in a fight that his friends didn't even know about. Right. There was 8 condoms left, so why is she only counting 5? Why is there a red bruise sucked into his chest? Why did she and he laugh so closely? Why did he get business calls at 3 a.m.? Why did he get dropped off a block away from your home? Why did his friends secretly whisper in your ear about club sightings about them together on the night he was supposed to have his kids? Why were you never invited to family functions? Never invited to family functions. Why did the people who knew look at you with a slight tilt of the head and pity for you? Come on, open your eyes. You were the trophy, and if so, let's call you Oscar because you played the fuck out of your role. He called you wifey. The right material, but you'll never wear chiffon down the aisle. You were always the good girl that was labeled as having bad timing. Love is a battlefield, and you've already been through heart wars 1, 2, and 3. You've been going through this shit since you were 14, but the common denominator is you. What about you was attracting these niggas? Yes, niggas. Ignorance is bliss, and they are dancing in it. Dancing in your tears, dancing on your heart. You were the one that was left with bone fragments, scattered pictures, jewelry, the same room where you made love. Excuse me, I mean fuck, because love, he is incapable. Just because you are wearing his ring doesn't excuse the fact that he had 8 condoms left, but now you are counting 5 over. He loves you. He walked out of the event, came back sweaty, shirt over shoulder, said he was in a fight that his friends didn't even know about. Right. I remember they used to look at me, you, and then smile. Your presence alone to them was beautiful. Then you became early mornings and late nights. Zip up and take flight. They made love to your soul and they fucked you senseless. Love is deaf, dumb, and blind. Read in between the lines, and in case they're blind, let's use Braille so they can feel you. Let's make their fingertips tired, invade their conscience. You want a reality, check them. They've abandoned your heart a long time ago. Placed band-aids over souls, but you are not temporarily fixable. You are stake your claim, worthy of a lifetime, unfuckwittable. But time heals all wounds, tick-tock, but you are an eternal bleeder. You thought they had to be inside of you for you to heal. Listen to Zora Neale. If you are silent about your pain, they will kill you and say that you enjoyed it, so speak. Let them know that you only tolerated that mask you wanted your heart to foolishly enjoy. They always say see you later, but why would you ever say hello if you never said goodbye? Let them go. The clock is ticking, tick-tock.
Yeah! Right. Yeah.